Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, MidPokeMaster here, and today we're going to be doing the Week 7 Team Builder and Battle for APA Academy. So last week we had a 6-0 win against DyeItTight, and he's really good, with 3 kills going to Combine Mew and then 3 going to just School of Pete, so hopefully we can keep that trend going this week. This week we're facing Tony in the Buffalo Drills. Really great dude, tough to beat. He has a tough team to face and prep for, so I'm hoping my prep this week was good, so yeah. But I just want to say, I am a part of the Core Enforcers, a collaborative YouTube channel that has people like me, GarchompTheGod, OP Jellicent, and I can't think of the other dude's name, but he's actually in charge. I don't know why I can't think of his name. His name is Irish Emerald. I don't know how I could forget him. And PokeMaster Mike. So, yeah, it's a great group. I'm uploading Draft League content. Everybody else is basically just doing like ladder content or Wi-Fi battles. So, I'm doing Draft League content. So go over there and check out the Core Enforcer channels. We are this close to 100 subscribers after only a month of launching. So that's really great. So please go and subscribe and follow our Twitter. Links will be down in the description. So, yeah, now that's how let's go over the team. So, Tony had the chance to bring Mega Gallade, Salamence, Mamoswine, Reuniclus, Vaporeon, Aromatisse, Alolan Muk, Rotomo, Ambipom, Magmortar, and Klefki. So you see, he just brought the Alolan Muk, Klefki, Aromatisse, Mamoswine, Ambipom, and Vaporeon. And as you can see, I brought Primarina, Scolipede, Mega Charizard X, Fortress, Melodic, and Mew. So we're bringing the same set that we always do with Primarina, a choice spec set with 132 speed. I can't remember what exactly that was for. I think it was for no speed Mamoswine or something around that. Because I had a reason for the speed. With Moonblast, Surf, Hydro Pump, and Energy Ball, hits his whole team super hard. His only switch into a water type move on this team is Vaporeon, but that doesn't want to take a Moonblast or an Energy Ball. Next, I have an Expert Bell Scolipede with Mega Horn, Poison Jab, Earthquake, Aqua Tail. Just hits all of this team super hard. Only thing it doesn't hit is Magnet Rise Klefki, which I can totally see him bringing this week. Next, I have a physically defensive Mew with Bulk Up, Zen Headbutt, Earthquake, Roost. I love my setup Mew because people will think it's just Stealth Rock or Toxic and just basic sets like that. But I just love setup Mew because once it gets a Bulk Up, I can even set up on Mamoswine with this set. Even Alolan Muk too, so yeah, that's really awesome. Next, to help me with my sweeping Mew, I brought Stealth Rock, Spikes, Explosion, Rapid Spin, Fortress. So, yeah, just set up Spikes. His only defogger is Klefki. But it might not have room for that if it's Magnet Rise. Maybe T-Wave for Mega Charizard X. It needs Dazzling Gleam so it can do some damage. And then like its fourth move slot is up in the air. It can be Defog. It can be Toxic, T-Wave, or Screens, or Spikes of its own, so it really just depends on what he felt was most important. Next I have this Flamor Marvel Scale Melodic with Scald Recover, Toxic Ice Beam. Just a basic set. Ice Beam was for the Salamence in case if he was like Lumberry Salamence and could set up on this. But even then, Salamence can't really do much to Melodic after Flame Orb. And then I just have my classic Mega Charizard X set up with Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch. Even with the T-Wave, I more so just want the attack raise just so I can hit things super hard. So, going into this battle, I thought leading Fortress was the best bet. It just hits things. I just want to start setting up my Spikes and Stealth Rocks just because why not? Help get things whittled down. So he actually leads his Alolan Muk. I'm thinking that's just a lead to help deal with in case if I led with Mew. So here's the Fortress. I just go for the Stealth Rock here. As he starts going for curses, and I'm like, I can deal with this, but I don't want to. So, he gets to +1/+1. As I go for my Stealth Rock, and I'm just wishing I had Volt Switch or something. Because that would have been so nice. So, here, I set up a Spike because I'm thinking I can deal with this thing with Primarina. Hopefully. As he goes for a second Curse. And here I'm thinking, I don't have time to mess around. I'm going to go into Melodic and bluff the Haze or whatever. Yeah, Haze. So, here, I switch out of my Melodic thinking he'll just go for another Curse. But he makes a good play and goes for the knockoff here. As you can see, here comes the knockoff. And it does almost half. But, yeah, so now I no longer have my Flame Orb. So here, I just go for the Scald, hoping for a burn. I get the burn, which was great. As he goes for Poison Jab here, so now he can't hit me as hard. And he actually gets the poison. So so now I take 12% instead of 6%. Because I don't get the burn, I get the poison. But this thing is burned now, which is really good. So I just go for the Recover, because he can't do much damage to me now that he's burned, and I get the defense raise. So he goes for a third Curse, but I know he can't do much to me. So, yeah, I'm looking pretty fine right here. He doesn't know if I have Haze or not yet. He probably thinks I don't because I haven't gone for it yet. So, here, I just switch straight out into my, what's this face is called? Primarina, as he goes for a Curse. And I'm thinking, if he's not very specially defensive invested, Specs Hydro Pump will almost kill this thing. So, I really just can't miss. So I go for the Hydro Pump, I miss. He goes for the Poison Jab, knocks me out, which was very sad. So, Primarina is gone. And now he's around 60%. So I go into my Mew, decide to go for a Bulk Up. So, get the +1/+1. What does he go for? He goes for Knockoff. But that doesn't do much because he's burned. Actually, he does around 50%, but he's burned. He can't do much. And I'm at +1 defense. And now I no longer have my lefties, so I can just roost up here. He goes out into his Vaporeon here, as I go for the roost, I believe. He takes the spikes and rocks damage. Actually, I go for a second Bulk Up. So, I'm thinking he'll probably try to go for a Toxic or a Roar here. So, he gets his leftovers. I just go for Zen Headbutt here. Get a good amount of damage. Shows me he's physically defensive. And he goes for Yawn. So, which was pretty good tech in my opinion. I really would never have expected that. So, here, I just switch out because I don't feel like going to sleep. I go out back into my fortress that's misnicknamed as he goes for Wish. So, yeah, so he's just going to get all his health back. He gets his leftovers recovery. So, here comes the Scald. Does around, not half. But so I get up the spikes. So now there's 2 layers of spikes in the Stealth Rock. So if he doesn't have Default Klefki, those are there to stay for the game. So he gets back to around 100%. So here he goes for the Scald. And I'm chopping no burn, no burn, no burn, no burn. No burn. As I go for the Explosion. So Fortress is gone. So bye-bye Fortress. And that doesn't even do 50% to the Vaporeon, which is insane. So this is looking like a losing battle. Because I don't really have anything that can break this Vaporeon. So I go into my boy Toothless. So I think I go for the Dragon Dance here. Yeah, I do. Because I remember thinking 2 Thunder Punches couldn't kill. So I just go for the Dragon Dance. Hoping he would overpredict. Like going for Protect or something. He just goes for another Yawn. So really unfortunate. As I believe here, I go for, I believe, Thunder Punch. He actually has the Protect, so he's showing me Scald, Wish, Protect, Yawn. So I go for the Thunder Punch. Can't hit it if it's protected. Gets his leftovers recovery. And now I'm asleep. So I'm hoping, yeah, I know I can't wake up the first turn, which is unfortunate. So he switches out into his Mamoswine. And I don't think, and depending on his spread with me at +1, he can't live. So I know in my head I have no switch in here. So I'm just hoping I wake up. I don't wake up. It just wasn't, Toothless was just tired. He goes for the Earthquake. And bye-bye Mega Charizard. So this is about to look like a 6-0 sweep, because I have nothing to break this. Nothing to break the Vaporeon. So I bring out Melodic. Because what else am I supposed to do at this point? I know he's going to switch out, predicting the Scald. And he goes into his Klefki. I believe I go for the Toxic here, or do I just go for Scald? I'm not 100%. I went for the Recover, actually. So here, he brings out the Klefki, takes the damage, gets leftovers, and I'm just hoping he doesn't have default, because I need that up. I need those hazards up for the Vaporeon. So, there's the default. And this is where I wish I pulled a, what's his face called? Wolfie Glick, and ran Z Competitive Melodic. So I just go for the Ice Beam, hoping for a freeze. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because I'm bad. So I take the poison damage. He withdraws for some reason. I don't know why. Goes out into Zalolan as I go for the Scald. He probably just went into this thing to sack it off. It's Barry Allen. So it eats its berry. I take more poison damage. And I believe I go into Scolipede here, maybe. Yeah, I switch out. I'm not going to switch into Mew, I think. Yeah, I go out into my Scolipede. As it goes for a knockoff. Because I really... Actually goes for a curse. Because I really did not need my expert belt here. So... And I was like 99% sure Klefki would have T-Wave or Magnet Rise. So, I just go for the Earthquake, just hoping to get some good damage on it. It still sucks that Primarina missed earlier. It goes for knockoff here. Brings me down to 87. It takes more burn damage. I get the speed boost. It doesn't really affect anything because it's fast. His fastest thing was Ambipom. So speed boost doesn't really matter, but I get the kill here, and this annoying thing goes down. So at least it's not a 6-0, right? So here he brings out the Vaporeon because it knows I can't do anything to this. So I go for the Megahorn, and I don't miss. Megahorn does around like 40%. Goes for the Scald. No burn. Which was just like, yes. Finally no hacks. So, here, he goes for the Protect. Because I had a chance if I was adamant to kill it from there. But I'm not adamant, I'm jolly. Because I wanted to outspeed Mega Gallade before the speed boost. Which you can't blame me for, because Mega Gallade was a threat. So, here, I just go for a Mega Horn. And I somehow hit that. And I bring him down super low. And there goes my Scolipede. Crit did not matter there in the slightest. So here, I go on my Melodic, and we get kind of a... No, we go out into Mew. I believe I go for Bulk up here, just hoping they don't go for, what's his face, Yawn. Yep, it goes for yawn, but at the same time I'm thinking, if I'm asleep, nothing can really touch me, because, like, it can't toxic me, the Klefki. Goes for the protect here. And I believe I just go for a second bulk up. No, I just go for the roost. So when I'm asleep, Mamoswine can't just come in and try to kill me. So I'm at +1/+1, and in just a few seconds, I'm going to be asleep. As you can see, I'm asleep now. So here, they switch out into, I believe, the Mamoswine. Yes, the Mamoswine. And I'm still asleep that first turn. Goes for the Earthquake, shows me he's faster. Look at how much damage this does. It doesn't even do 25. It does more than 25%, but not much more. So I just go for the second bulk up as I wake up. If I didn't wake up that turn, I would have gone for Roost the next. But they switch out into Klefki, where that turn I probably should have EQ'd expecting the switch. But I get greedy and go for another +3/+3. And they don't know what I can hit this thing with. They get the lefties. So here they go for Toxic, which was their only play there. So, and with Prankster they outspeed me. So I go for the Earthquake. According to my calcs, I should kill this thing. Watch that HP bar. Am I gonna kill him? Am I gonna kill it? Nope, they live on 1. They live on 1. So I take toxic damage. They go for Magnet Rise. In case I go for another EQ. I do. Because in my head I was thinking, they know EQ is my best thing to hit this thing with, so... Yeah, so I just figured them to go for it before. So I just go for the Zen Headbutt here, just to kill this thing, and Klefki's gone. I'm not going to get much health left on my Mew after all this toxic damage. So Klefki, it's gone. Because you know I'm always going to lose my keys. So here they go into Ambipom. I'm just thinking, what's Ambipom going to do? It can't kill me. Goes for Fake Out and gets the crit. And Mew is gone. So Mew is gone. So here, I bring out my Melodic. And I'm thinking, I just want to try to salvage back some differential. So, I'm going to click Toxic as they switch into Vaporeon. Because I was thinking, that's their only play. And now they can't Wish Stall me, which is good. But, so they take the Toxic damage. Get the leftovers. So it just equals out. But I can't hit this thing with Scald, unfortunately. I believe I can't remember if I go for the Recover or the Ice Beam here. Probably the Recover. Yep. So I get back to full, and I'm going to take poison damage in a minute. They go for the Scald here. That thing is bulky. The bulky boy. So, gets leftovers recovery. I take poison damage. So I'm back down to like 75%. They get toxic. I go for the Ice Beam, just trying to kill this thing even faster. Does like 2. Not even 2%, just 2 damage. They go for the Scald here. They get their lefties. Man, I wish I had some leftovers. So I'm back down to around 50%. Toxic doesn't kill here, so I just go for another Recover. Because I know the best they can do is get me back to around 75% as before. And there goes the Scald. Doesn't really do much. The Poison does a lot more. So they get their lefties. It won't matter. So there goes the Vaporeon. So hallelujah, this thing is gone. That made me really happy. Here they go, Mamoswine. And at this point, they just pressure me so much with Mamoswine. where I can't really stall this thing out at all. Because you see that Earthquake, even with the Marvel Skill boost, does around 70 HP, and then after the poison damage, it's really not going to help me out much. So, in my head, I know I'm just going to lose here, but I just want to see if I can make them do anything else. Goes for another Earthquake. Brings me back to around the same amount as before. I just go for the Scald because there was no reason for me not to. And I get another differential point, which makes me happy. So here, I'm just going to let the Ambipom take me out. There's nothing else for me to do. So I believe they just go for Fake Out again. So there goes the Fake Out. Ambipom's his favorite mon, so he drafted Ambipom. So, and quite fitting, he gets the last kill of the match. So GG to my boy Tony. You played great. There was really nothing I could do. Once that curse mug started going, I was extremely scared of that. So, yeah, GG, man. We followed a 4-3 after a 6-0 victory last week. So, yeah, we're going 4-3. And next week we are facing Dr.Slaking. He destroyed us in IBL with that Gastrodon. Good thing he doesn't have Gastrodon in this league. So, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.